Hello everyone, welcome back to Mikey Reacts. We've got a great one today. As you guys know, I've been reacting to It's a Southern Thing quite a lot, especially in the past. I've really started to enjoy their channel, so I thought rather than just watch it by myself with no one around, I should react to it for you guys to see. A lot of you guys are from the South. I get a lot of viewers, especially from Texas and other Southern states. Some people debate whether Texas and Florida are considered the South. Others say that they are. Anyway, that's another story. But today we're going to be reacting to Southerners answer the most searched questions about the South. This actually might be a good idea for me because I am moving to Florida, which a lot consider the South, some don't. Obviously, it depends which area. Like more northern Florida is considered like a southern. But anyway, ironically. But let's get to this. It might answer some questions for me that I need to know. Before we do that, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything new. And also go down to the description below. You will find my Patreon, which is just $5 per month. You get plenty of exclusive content on there, at least 2 videos per week. And there are much longer form videos that you can share your opinions with me and we can actually have conversations over message just personally. So it's only $5. Or you can go for the $10 or $20 package. It's completely up to you. But let's get to this.
Hello, my name is Adam.
Hello, my name is Liz.
And today, we are answering Google's most searched questions
I love these guys.
about the South.
We're going to answer for you as if we're Google.
Google's question number 1.
I think Ryan's my favorite. I didn't know his name, but I think Ryan's my favorite.
Are Southerners happier? Happier than what?
Yeah, happier than what?
Like the rest of the world?
In the world, are Southerners happier?
Yes.
100%. Because we have banana pudding.
Look at this spot.
We got good food, so...
If we're either at a meal or thinking about the next meal coming up, or thinking about a meal we just had, we're probably, on the scale of happiness, we're probably like kind of off the charts.
Yeah.
They say money can't buy happiness,
But it can buy banana pudding.
and food can equal happiness. It's an equation.
If you were to look at that pain chart that has faces,
Like, what number are you? And you're just the...
I'm a 0 because I'm eating. Then I stepped outside because of the heat. Now I'm a 10.
No 10.
Why can't Southerners drive in snow?
Well, it's because we don't have snow to drive in.
Do they teach y'all up north how to drive in snow? Because they don't teach us. Like, how would they? Like, we don't get to practice.
Yeah,
it just happens. One January morning, you wake up and like, well, this is it. Time to get to work or die.
You know, it's like saying, why can't fish walk?
Yeah, similar to that, definitely.
I think it's about balance. Everybody needs a kryptonite.
God said you can't all be perfect. Let's just give them snow once a year to throw them off.
Yeah, keep us humble.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
That's all that is.
Are Southerners less educated?
No?
We read that question.
Well,
Who Googled this?
Yeah, we'll find you and we'll hunt you down with our super smart brains, big brains.
Everyone on this channel has a college degree. Several of us have multiple college degrees.
I'm not one of those.
And we can read, we can write, and we can whoop your ass. Again, I say roll tide.
Yeah, we saw you flinch.
What?
How do Southerners eat grits?
How?
How?
I usually snort mine.
Like, are you saying it in a way of like, how do you eat this stuff? Or like,
Oh,
you really
maybe.
want to know how we
The
eat
mechanics
it,
of
like
it.
with a spoon.
Because if this is
Then,
a question, then you're the less educated.
Yeah, bowl to mouth. And really, any way you can make that happen is fine as long as it goes from A to B.
But if you're asking like the more like a conceptual how do Southerners eat grits? It's because they're delicious.
Why do Southerners call Northerners Yankees?
Well, it's because we assume that everybody up there plays for the New York Yankees.
It's from the 1860s.
We all assume you're all on the same baseball team.
I just figured that. it was
Well,
with
not necessarily. It's actually from the Revolutionary War, but that's a whole different story. Yankee Doodle
was their top favorite song up there.
It's always the top 10 up there,
Yeah.
I think.
I don't really know.
I truly have no
and I'm afraid to go there.
Yeah, I feel like this is a historical thing that like we're not.
I don't want to get it wrong.
Yeah.
A lot of Southerners look different.
What?
Different.
Look different
Then
from
what?
each other or from everybody else or just in general.
I like that it would be framed as each other. Like, I don't know, genetics, man.
It's because we're sweaty.
That is probably it, to be honest with you. Like, why everybody looks real shiny down there.
Like, I don't think I could look at someone and be like without hearing them talk, without talking to them at all. I don't think I could look at someone and be like, you're from the South or you're not.
People say the guys down here dress like tablecloths, and I don't. Maybe sometimes.
Why do Southerners say Miss first name?
Because it's polite.
Yeah.
That's because we're afraid. It's scary. Southern moms are scary. It's got to be miss or ma'am or yes ma'am or they'll get you.
Usually the miss would be because it's a friend's mom or like a teacher or something like that.
Yeah.
It just comes from like growing up and wanting to be polite to friends of your parents.
They have this fun little term that they throw around. It's like, you were brought into this world, but we can take you out. And they mean that.
Yeah.
Why do Southerners have an accent?
Why do you have an accent?
You proud? Proud that you said that?
Oh, you ever thought that maybe you're the one with the accent?
Mm-hmm.
But there are certain words that I absolutely have an accent on, but it's like not all of them.
Yeah, like every time I say dog.
This is the way that English was supposed to be spoken, is the way that we're talking right now.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Y'all is in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Look it up.
Kind of where you grew up,
Yeah.
who talks like what, where, and then there's some
Yeah.
sort of linguistic history behind
Yeah, that's a ridiculous question, really, isn't it?
accents come from
Right.
that I don't know
Yeah.
because I am less educated.
Because as Southerners, we are less educated.
Why do Southerners call soda Coke?
Why not? Why not?
Why do you have a problem with that?
Why?
The more ubiquitous,
Yeah, I mean, it's like
Soda?
Kleenex.
Yeah.
Like, we don't call it tissue.
no,
Like,
say,
you
hey,
call all tissue Kleenex.
Yeah.
So we just call all sodas Cokes.
Yeah, back in the day, used to be you called all video games Nintendo games,
Really?
even if they weren't.
Even if they weren't?
We're gonna play Nintendo, even though you fire up the Sega. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Since we're on the subject, what about you guys? Like, you know, y'all are like, we like pop. And I'm like, well, are you calling it?
So we don't call it pop or soda in the UK. Actually, you would call it a Coke. But we just call it fizzy drink. Really, if I'm honest with you,
That sounds
Huh.
dumb.
soft drink.
That is a genre of music. And you're over here like, I'm thirsty, I want some pop. And I'm like, you can't drink music. I tried.
It makes no sense. Y'all, stop doing that.
Yeah.
Why do Southerners say whenever instead of when?
This whenever is a word, right?
Yeah.
So
I think it's saying that, like, Southerners use them, like, maybe interchangeably.
What's wrong with your knee? Well, whenever I do this, and yeah, maybe that's not in the right context, but it's just going to prove to y'all. I'm
No,
going to say
it's-
Southerners shorten our words.
It's still grammatically correct. Whenever I do this, yeah, it's still grammatically correct.
No, sometimes we double them. Sometimes we make them twice as long.
whenever you want to, it's casual.
Yeah.
It's like saying,
It's a little
when you wanna go,
loosey-goosey.
I'm throwing the ball back into your court. Whenever
Whenever.
I'm easygoing.
Yeah.
I'm loose. I go with the flow.
Yeah.
I am not high maintenance.
It adds more flavor to the sentence, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so.
you know, like whenever. Like, why just say when? You can say whenever.
Yeah.
That's why we're happier down here.
Yeah.
We add flavor to food and to English.
The language, yeah,
Ah.
exactly.
Why don't Southern houses have basements?
Okay, so this is another regional thing.
Yeah.
Because we do have basements
Yeah.
Oh,
here
okay.
in Birmingham where we film these videos.
I'm not an engineer, but for the ones that don't, it's probably like due to flooding or possible flooding in that area.
Yeah.
New Orleans, they don't have basements because they're under the water.
Right.
You have a basement, I have a basement. Like, South is very big. Like, we got basements.
I want to know, like, when you Googled this, what came up? Was it just some sort of like article that said that, basically?
Probably an article from southernthing.com.
Somebody's trying-
Do Southerners like Northerners?
Well, I guess it all really depends on your behavior now, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Depends on if you're a good person and we vibe.
unless you piss us off.
We're cool. Like, it's just when you guys ask dumb questions and then expect us to be okay with those dumb questions.
Yeah.
Like, I'm actually still upset about the basement question. And I think we need to circle back. We have basements.
All of our answers for these are just like,
Just like,
I don't know, talk to people.
I'm kind of offended.
Yeah.
I don't know, talk to someone else
Get that.
that's not like you, and maybe you'll strike up a friendship.
Yeah, just live normal life.
How do Southerners say oil?
All.
Oil.
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 All.
What's
Oil.
oil? Or
Oil.
Well, I believe they say it like oil.
Oil?
Gotta put some oil in the car.
Oil in the pan?
Yeah, need an oil change? Hey, can someone get the dog out of the car?
The dog's covered in oil.
oil pronunciation.
Oil.
Say it like that.
I say oil.
Yeah.
Oil.
Oil.
Not oil. Oil.
No one has ever said it like
Oil.
that. Like,
Oil.
even if that's supposed to be right, that's
Oil.
not right.
Oh, hello, Express Lube. I need an Oil change.
You would get a free.
In the UK, we actually kind of drop the L almost. We don't say oil. You can do, but if you're saying it far, especially with a London accent, you go oil, oil. We don't really say the L in the L. Kind of weird when you think about it. I suppose everyone's just got different accents.
They would run me out of there. They wouldn't even look at my air filter. They would just like, I'm sure it's good and see you later.
Out of here. Bye.
Excuse me, I need a oil change.
Why do Southerners talk so much?
We got stuff to say.
Because we're paid to on these videos.
Yeah, this is specifically about this cast.
I can't answer this. I talk a lot.
I feel like we've been pretty quiet today.
Yeah.
Well, the stereotype about like Southerners talking slow is obviously not correct.
No,
I actually think in the South a bit more friendly. I don't know about the North, but I would say the North is more European in the way that, so for example, if you go on a train or underground subway in London, people don't talk to each other. People don't say good morning to each other on the street. Like if you walk into a supermarket or, into the store, no one really says good morning. You just kind of walk in and get about your business. It's kind of lonely. But from my experience in the South, people will just say good morning to each other on the street, whenever they see each other. It's quite nice. Not everywhere, of course. That's just a generalization.
you're a mile a minute.
Right.
This is a good sign though. If a Southerner is talking to you a lot, they like you.
Very true.
Yeah, we'll start with small talk, and then we find some common ground, and then we're going to carry it on there.
And then that leads to a 2-hour story about our uncle that you had no interest in, but we're going to tell you anyway.
For sure. And then next thing you know, you won't be getting a Christmas card every year from us.
Being around my family is very much like you kind of just have noise for about 3 hours and then you go home and sit in silence.
Every time my mom would have her bunco group come over and play, I just think everybody sat around laughing.
There's no words being said.
They weren't even talking, they're just laughing.
And if you ever see them after that first small talk and they don't ask about your mama and them, then you're not in good terms.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ask right now. How's your mama and them?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Tell us in the comments.
Please.
Well, if you have any other questions, leave them in the comments.
Ask Google.
Or message us. Don't do that. I get too many messages.
I don't think we've done enough educating in our videos, apparently, if they're still having to run to Google to ask these questions.
I like this,
That's
though.
a lot of questions. I don't think I've ever asked Google why do Northerners or do anything. Y'all obsessed with us.
And the moral of the story is, we're not so different after all.
We're not so different.
You and I. You and I. Lady Gaga.
I really like them. I think they're genuinely funny, and I actually learns quite a lot about them. I guess it's like a pseudo education because it's entertainment and education at the same time. You could look at it either way, but so they're all very charismatic and they really work well together, all of them. I love listening to them talk. I love their accents. I know that's just a southern thing, but genuinely, I think they're really, really good. Their chemistry together, all as a group. Although I've yet to see them all as a group sat together, which would be quite cool to do. I haven't seen that yet. I'd like to see that. I feel like their chemistry will be really, really good all together. But yeah, guys, is there anything that I don't know about the South, or you have any extra comments to add about the questions that I've been asked here that you think I should know, and you guys are Southerners, or maybe you just know something about the South that I don't? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say, or if there's anything that I missed or maybe got wrong. Let me know. But I really, really like this kind of stuff. It's really, 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 really interesting. I think these guys are absolutely great. So let me know down in the comments and have a great day. You guys are amazing. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm assuming you're doing it right now. And head over to Patreon. You'll see the link down in the description. You will absolutely love it. I promise you guys. Have a fantastic day and I'll see you on the next one.